Korea. With a population of over 48 million citizens, it is a country that simultaneously respects tradition while looking forward to the future. Education and learning have always been important to the people and supported by its rulers through the development of written language, printing, and the safeguarding of materials. 안녕하십니까. My name is Katrina Davis Kendrick. Earlier this year, I visited Seoul, Korea, and had an opportunity to have a small glimpse into Korea's print and library culture, of course with a special focus on academic libraries. Before we meet our library colleagues, we'll start with a visit to the National Folk Museum of Korea. Located in Gyeongbokgung Palace, the Folk Museum has interactive exhibits on agriculture, political activity, arts and crafts, and includes a wonderful display about Korea's language and print culture. We know that, in part, libraries exist when information can be entered into a system of organization, preferably with the purpose of access and sharing for a group of people. For many societies, this system is based on written language, and in Korea, this development is attributed to King Sejong the Great, who was greatly concerned about his people's illiteracy. In response, he ordered his scholars to create written symbols for Korean phonics. He called this Hangminjeongeum, the right sound to teach people. To overcome the people's reluctance to use the new system, King Sejong had important poems, agricultural information, and other civil works printed. Today, the Korean writing system known as Hangul, with its 14 consonants and 10 vowels, is known as one of the most scientific and efficient language systems in the world. Korea has had an especially enduring and unique culture, one that its citizens proudly uphold and share. Such was the case when I visited the libraries of two historically significant academic institutions, Yonsei University and Seoul National University. Kaja, that means let's go. Yonsei University, established in 1855, is the oldest private university in Korea. The present library, named the Yonsei Samsung Library, is a new structure that has over 2 million printed volumes and 16,000 serials. Its electronic resources include over 200 databases, 74,000 e-journals, 28,000 e-books, and over 100,000 rare books and special collection items. Beyond its impressive holdings, Yonsei Library is known for its cutting-edge IT infrastructure, varied learning, cultural, and social spaces, and research and information support services. Students have access to all library services through their school ID card. The library space is welcoming and open, immediately leading patrons to an integrated user services area called the U Lounge. This area has several highlights, including a reservation system and a large information display that plays student films, offers a virtual campus map, and a library directory and other information. A digital news bank offering current digitized newspapers from all over the world is also in this area, as well as a screen offering previews of the library's latest digital book acquisitions. Computing space is also on this floor, offering a unique opportunity for Yonsei University's international students. A global PC island with a bank of computers with German, English, Japanese, and other language keyboards and word processing software is available for those international students. For student-to-student communication, a digital bulletin where Yonsei University affiliates can send email, announcements, and notices called a memo board can also be accessed on the main floor. The Samsung Library offers a variety of well-appointed and brightly lit study and production spaces for students, from different kinds of group study pods and seminar rooms, private language study labs, film viewing and editing stations, technology-free study areas, and open and technology-friendly reading areas. Not pictured, but also available, are the library's media production studio, library instruction classroom, and multimedia classroom. Most of the study areas can be used by making a reservation on the main floor. For gatherings, the library has a state-of-the-art auditorium complete with theater-style seating, a large screen, and surround sound technology. Incidentally, the auditorium is housed on the same floor as the library's audiovisual collection. Informal gathering spaces in the library include a rooftop coffee shop offering spectacular views of the local neighborhood of Sinchon and Greater Seoul. Back on the first floor, students can take a break from their studies by playing games on one of the interactive activity tables or relax their minds and meditate at the virtual koi pond. It should be noted that Yonsei's progressive design was done with the input of the students. One idea from the student body was this periodical shelving design, which was created to hold up several issues of periodicals without the issues becoming unwieldy or bending. Yonsei is the first in many respects, not only in its conception as a university, but in its library's work to move forward a modern idea of librarianship, from being the first to use an electronic management system to embarking on a subject-special model of librarian services. For more information, you can visit Yonsei Library at www.yonsei.ac.kr. Now, we'll check out of Yonsei and head to our second stop. Seoul National University is the most prestigious national public university in the Republic of Korea, and with good reason, considering its political history and royal ties. Seoul National University succeeded Keijo Imperial University, which was founded in 1924, and was later established as a national educational institution in 1946. The library is the oldest and largest in the country, boasting a central library and 7 branch libraries, with a total collection of over 4 million books, 247,000 ebooks, 156,000 non-book materials, and over 29,000 print and electronic periodical subscriptions. In addition to its significant holdings, Seoul National University Library has the distinct honor of having the office of Kyucheonggak books, which are the books from the Royal Research Library of the last dynasty in Korea, the Yi Dynasty. Ji Won-an escorted me throughout the Central Library, starting on the building's well-lit, contemporarily designed main floor. Also in open space, students can browse digital newspapers, pick out popular reading and graphic novels, and browse popular magazines. We made our way to the library's expansive periodicals floor, which offers print and bound volumes and microfilm reels of domestic and international newspapers and non-governmental organization bulletins and reports. Seoul National University's archives are vast and divided in 2 areas, East Asian on one side and Occidental materials on another. The librarians are modest about their collections, mentioning during my visit that the books aren't very old at all, which brought to mind the differences in citizens' sense of space and time. Study and workspaces are varied, including a DVD viewing area, which is near a browsable DVD library featuring educational and popular films and television shows. Students can also make production and study reservations using 2 banks of reservation machines on the main floor and a lower floor. Seoul National University's library space seems to focus more on the traditional aspect of maintaining and collecting print resources. At the same time, it is constantly working to incorporate modern forms of information and technology and add a social atmosphere. In addition to being in close proximity of a local coffee shop, soon after my visit, the library opened a new lounge space. As we check out of the Central Library at Seoul National University, it is important to note that Korea is proud of its libraries. In fact, in a time when many American and British libraries are facing deep budget cuts, staff reductions, and closings, the South Korean government plans to fund almost 200 new libraries and staff those libraries with an additional 212 librarians. Additionally, academic libraries are working to follow the lead of American libraries and increase their print collections to keep pace. I'd like to thank our colleagues at Yonsei University and Seoul National University for showing me kind hospitality, professionalism, and collegiality during my visit. No matter where you are, libraries are central to helping societies manage their lives as they live, study, work, and play, and this is very evident in Korea. If you have an opportunity to visit Seoul, I encourage you to experience international librarianship and cooperation for yourself. This has been Katrina Davis Kendrick. I want to thank you for listening. 감사합니다. 안녕히 계세요.